And what is going on YouTube? Just another game channel, bring you just another video. So guys, what we're going to do here is we've got another armor set for you. I'm sorry I've not been at loading. A couple of things before we get started. I have got the armor set ready, the ornaments from the latest armor set, the Titan set. So I'll be on that shortly. Also, I did a secret triumph yesterday on a nightfall or a strike, and that didn't quite work out. Sorry, I had to rush shut my door. That didn't quite work out. I was recording what I thought was basically through analog, so we could all hear each other talking while we were doing it, and for some reason it didn't work. I might have unclicked it by accident, but anyway, guys, I've been putting this off for a while, so you guys remember all the different faction armor sets. So for the hunter, I'm not bothering with the for any of them. I'm not bothering with the new monarchy because I missed one ornament, so it ruins it. So what I'm going to do, I was going to do 3 separate videos for this, but what I'll do is I'll just apply each armor set, and then I might do a cut screen of each something. But this is the original. Let's go and have a look. So this is original for those that are new. If you didn't play Destiny 1, there were factions in Destiny 1. They were there for 3.5 years. You could go to them. They had special weapons every time there was like a new season or reset. They had a full set of weapons, full new armor set, and it was fantastic. So this is one of the armor sets from Destiny 2. The very first one. We got this when there was no mods on armor at all. I don't know if they did a second version where it was like the armor's built into the mods are built into your armor and it's just random. And now you've got Armour 2.0. So to take a look at this bad boy, and what they did is they released these in. They had 2 more sets of ornaments, so this became three sets. Now I don't have sorry about this, guys. I don't have that on, so I'm going to put Memory Arcade on because it's the closest thing. I don't have the Dead Orbit one. I thought I did. Okay, this is just in generic colour, which is some sort of Dead Orbit colour. And I always used to go into the collections and pick up the Dead Orbit colours, but as I haven't used them for a long time, I don't know if I've got any. We can have a very quick look, and we can go and have a look and see if we've got shaders. That's one. Activities Tower Open World. There'll be something like Shrouded Stripes. I can't remember if that was Dead Orbit. There's a couple of different Dead Orbit ones. But then I always like to mess around. You guys know I love to mess around with different. I love this grayscale. You know, we actual different. So rather with Black Sand, rather. No, I don't think. I know we'll look at. Sorry, guys, I'm just checking these out now before going to the armor because I want to make sure. Yeah, I can't remember. It's got to be something like this. Activities, because there were activities, weren't they? Yeah, there were. They're not there. Okay, Tower Open World. It can't be Open World. Tower stuff. Okay, there. So we've got 3. Look, we've got Dead Orbit, Dead Orbit's Fate. We'll just take one of these. Dead Orbit's Resurrection, Dead Orbit Vision. Okay, there we go, and Dead Orbit Camo. Now the War Cult. We had these different ones. I like War Cult Endgame. It's quite nice. Actually, then I started to swap up some of these new Monarchy ones for some of these sets I'm wearing. So we'll just buy one of these in so we can sample it when we get around to looking at it. Alright, so guys, here we are. So, pretty tanky. This is basically an identical copy of the EDZ armor set, but it's got the Dead Orbit labels on and stuff. Now, it's not maxed out this set in any ways, so you know that's why I'm only 1043. I'm actually 1060 something, so don't worry about that. I've got so many. I'm just missing the arms on the Insight Unyielding. I'm just missing the arms. I've got multiple boots that I've had. I've got multiple chests. But anyway, this is the Dead Orbit armor set, and it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. You look like you've got some type of Armamentarian chest on. You've got those big pauldrons here. You can tell you're a Titan in this thing, can't you? Alright, let's go. We don't need to look at stats and stuff. I've got nothing installed, but let's have a look. Okay, friends and families must be cast aside if they do not perceive the truth. Such ties bind us more tightly than gravity. The Book of Departures Cantio 3. Now, I've got an original Dead Orbit video. If you want to go and watch that, it's probably pretty similar. But basically, Dead Orbit as a clan, they're like, look, they're trying to build ships. I think they might have a fleet in orbit, a decaying fleet, an old fleet, and they're trying to build new ships, repair them. They want to leave. They want to get out of here. And this is the Book of Departures as like almost like a religious text. And like they're saying, the ties that bind us more tightly than gravity if they do not perceive the truth. And that truth is, we need to get the hell away from the traveller and the darkness. Okay? But the helmet itself, come on, that's some badass helmetry. It's weird because some of the armour is so mystical and magical, and some of it looks almost like steampunk, where you've got like these old, like imagine like 1980s Cold War era technology mixed in with like these old headset receivers, and then like you've probably got Warhammer type fucking displays through these eyes. Like all data comes up, you can track all targets, you can analyze the strength, the health, you can plan tacticals, you can, if you know anything about Warhammer, they just blink, they use the enhanced like irises and blink stuff past and off screen. There's a full data display there. We've got the big radio receiver here, an additional channel there for the headset. But the helmet's pretty cool. I like this. Kind of reminds me of I've never seen one, but and it doesn't remind me of it because they're actually quite not the same. But if I were thinking futuristic fallout shelter, Titan, like this gear was to withstand like nuclear war. Yeah, okay. And I don't know how this is going to record, guys. So I'm doing it all from Elgato, running commentary. I hope I've managed to record it. So we'll see. God, I'll be pissed off if I haven't. So I might just do this one video, and then the next video will be this, but with I'll put on the new two ornament sets, so you can see the full sets, see which one you like best. Okay, so the instinct to migrate comes to many at once, without warning. Unlike birds, we must make preparations. We must make our wings. The Book of Departure. So yeah, it's a whole religious text about leaving this solar system. I love the Dead Orbit logo on things. The pauldron's big. I don't know. These square ones, I'm like, and the super round ones, I'm like, There's ones in between. I want a Titan with a full-on like cloak from both shoulders. It doesn't cover the head. From both shoulders clipped on all the way down. Or I want one from one shoulder clipped all the way down. I want them to start taking note from Warhammer, because man, some of the Titans could be almost Grey Knights, man. And if you start designing some of the armor around, especially Titan armor, around Grey Knights or even Dark Angels, because Dark Angels come from a feudal world originally, so they've got a lot of really cool like Knights armors, but really cool looking like fucking advanced technology versions. Anyway, the pauldrons, you've got wraps around. I always assume wraps around here are for, it's melee combat a lot, isn't it? You've got a Titan slam, you want to strengthen everything you possibly can, so that's kind of cool. I used to look for little markings. What do these codes mean? Back in Destiny 1, I was like, oh, what does this mean? What does this code mean? Anything? Is that a little love sign, or is it an arrow down to this thing that opens? What is that? What is that? But anyway, I always tend to look at the this here. We can have a quick look. But then we look at it here, and then there's nothing to look at when I move on to the chest piece. So there you go. Right. Okay, guys. So the chest piece. Here we are. To be selected as an arch. Is that an arch? To select as an arch. An arach? Oh, God damn it. Oh, sorry, guys. I don't know if it's my lack of sleep. Okay. It seems like it's not arch as in the traditional. It's not the phonetic spelling, but I don't know. One must have a clear vision of the future and its horrors. Okay, so clearly someone thinks that someone had a vision, but it's Future Warcall that used the technology to glimpse into the future, and it drives them mad. But yeah, but I love the chest piece. It's like a prototype version of the Armoritarian. You know what I mean? The double grenade one. I love all the complex like clip systems here. Like all this metal bolted under. So you've got like a soft sort of leathery. I'm guessing this is not, I guess it's elasticated. It's made of glimmer, obviously computable matter. But if I were trying to relate it to current time technologies, it would be some sort of carbon fiber, nano carbon fiber, like pliable material that could still stop bullets. But then around that, you've got like that's so you can move and bend. Then you've got the full chest plate and the hearts and everything protected. You got your radio. Stun grenades, smoke grenades, extra mags maybe, food rations, I don't know. In here you've got all sorts of equipment. And then the clips around the back here. Again, there were armor sets similar to this in Destiny 1, and Destiny 1 armor sets were better than Destiny 2 armor sets, by far. They were just more detailed, they gave them more thought. And I guess maybe they're running out of ideas, I don't know. But man, you keep seeing them redoing the same armor set with a different colour or different shader or different, just tweak something slightly different about it. It's very frustrating. So this one with the bandages, I'm sure that that's actually how it's meant to look. I don't see bandages on that. Shall we get to the bottom of this? Because just let's have a look. Okay, no, it's not. Sorry, they're the other colours, guys. I just needed to check. So yeah, I'm sure on one of them, on the original, there is actually a full set of bandages down one. Okay, maybe that's those there. It could be just those. My bad. Anyway, see, Arch, Arc, I don't know. Anyway, even for the faithless something, there is hope. While there is space on the ships, none shall be turned away. The Book of Departures. Okay, so again, I do like the design of this. I like the fact that most of them, they always strap up one leg on a lot of armors. And I like armor that's asymmetrical. I love armor that's asymmetrical. Just having a left and a right leg that are different, and the left and right side of your arms and your chest pieces are different, looks fantastic. So we've got extra supplies here, probably ammunition or I don't know, laser charges, I don't know. Detonators, plastic explosives, who knows? Teleportation beacons, who knows? But we've had to put the Cade thing on here, guys, because of that. So what I'm going to do, so there he is in his original, and just to make sure that all this audio is recorded properly, I'm going to make sure that I'm going to do the other two straight after this. But for now, I think we should get into the shaders. So the original shaders, we have some were really good. So we've got Dead Orbit Camo, which is a blue one. Okay. So this might be the one it's already in. Okay, now that's more of a grey. You can see that it's got like an army pattern over it. And in Destiny 1, I used to go through lots of these Dead Orbit stuff all the time. Then we've got Dead Orbit's Fate, which is another one. That's obviously darker. It's not a camo. It's not grey. It's not as much grey. It's more black. That might be close to what that might be what it's already under at the moment. So then we've got Dead Orbit Resurrection, which is like darker whites and blacks. I think I could be totally wrong here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's not. I'm thinking of Destiny 1 things. Yeah, that's quite nice though, because they have whitened out a lot of these things more clearly. So that's kind of cool. And the Dead Orbit shader that came out, this was for the third. This is what the third ornament is set in naturally, but can we apply it to, this for example? Not this one. I don't think this looks very good, but I think the second one we might be able to, and the third one it's naturally applied that way. Now I've applied some Dead Orbit ones to the. So I've got all the Future War Cult stuff for this Titan. I've got Future War Cult. I've got everything for the Hunter as well. So the War Cult Endgame. This was one that came out very late in Year 1 Destiny 2, before they got rid of the factions, which they shouldn't have. Now, it don't look great here, but it does. I think this does look good on the Hunter, on the Future War Cult stuff on the Hunter. Once you change it to its third iteration, its third ornament. So remember, you're seeing just the first version of this, okay? But there's like 2 more iterations of full armor patterns and camo and stuff. So let's have a little look. My grayscale undergrowth is one of my favourites right now. You know this. I think it looks pretty nice. Oh, that gold helmet's quite nice, isn't it? It's like a Okay, it's metallic, but it's more like a satin. It's not. It's like a metallic, but with a satin finish over to sort of slightly matte it out. But it's not exactly matte. You know what I mean? But I do like the grey. I'd love to spend time mixing up camos, guys. So instead of having a full one like this, like, okay, we're going to have the legs with this, arms with this, helmet with this, chest with this. And it doesn't have to be 5 different ones, but it'd be so cool to get a really good combo going, I think. Like, you could find some really awesome mixes. If I've got a few hours, one day I might just record random. I might just start mixing and recording. So I brought up the other War Cult stuff just to apply to this, see what it's like. Can't say it's going to be amazing. Nah. There was an original Dead Orbit camo that was nearly all white. It looked amazing. It absolutely looked amazing. These are new Monarchy though. These. Oh, it's a bit too much. Okay. So, what else we got that might be good, guys? Okay. So some of these things like the refurbished Black Armory, that sort of oily blue. Not bad. Not bad. That could look good on some of the others. Not bad. I think I prefer the Destiny 1 version of this armor and the shaders as well. Vanguard Unity. It's just such a bright orange and blues. I think this works on almost everything, but the composition's off with that. It's too symmetrical, unfortunately. But still, pretty cool. So while I'm looking for another shader, I will put up that Secret Triumph for the Dreaming City strike. I'll do post commentary and I might just edit it down as well. Okay, the oiled gunmetal. Let's see how this looks. Might be pretty cool. Might be pretty cool. Might be pretty cool. Might not be. Might not be. Ooh, I don't know. I can never tell. I love that grey on the helmet though. Look at that, like that solid matte grey. I love that. So I've got the Frumia set for the Hunter. I've been wearing that a lot, and there's so many things I want to wear. But okay, First Frost. Let's do First Frost. First Frost. Okay. Gold helmet. No, that's a bit weird. And gold arms. Okay. So I used to like monochromatic a lot, but I went off it because it was like in year 1 there was like only a few shaders you could really use, and this was one of them. Everything else was shite. Plus, it cost you to use shaders, and you could don't get me started. If you weren't here from that day on, I'm just look into it. If you didn't play Destiny, that don't work real well, does it? Okay, so there is another sort of lighthousey type one somewhere. There we go. Lighthouse Sun. Damn, could be cool. That white helmet though. The brown though as well. We could almost get that. Okay, let's have a look at Warbrick. These worked for a long time on a lot of the armor sets. Not great on the not many. There's not many that's working great on this at the moment. Yeah. Maybe the usual suspects aren't just going to fly. So let's look at the Crucible Carmine. Bit red, bit white, too bright. Didn't mean to make that rhyme. Crucible Red Jack. It's a bit darker usually. The white. What do you guys think? Guys, give me some shaders. Give me some shaders. Let me know what you think. Give me some shaders. If you watch to the end of this video, type some shaders in the comments so I can apply them to the next iteration of this, which is the different ornament set, and then we'll see. Maybe some. Let's have a look. Okay, we've got some ironwood though. Some. It's all silver and gold and stuff. Do you know, there's not a lot that seems to work with that. I think this might require some deep diving into very stuff that I just wouldn't use in a million years, because as you can see, not many things are working. The Rivalry Black Sand, yeah, that didn't seem to. I mean, actually, that's probably one of the closest, because look how crisp and clean it looks. It's not exactly black, is it? But with the white coming through, it's kind of cool. But I feel like Dead Orbit should be scruffy and dirty and things, so that the Gambit Chrome is going to burn your eyes out. You know, it's pure. It's got a white helmet though. Oh damn it! It's all silver. I don't know what you think about that, guys. I really don't. If this were going to be worn, Oh, that's not too bad. There's something about this that I like, but I don't think I ever wear it on armor sets. There's something about it. Is it a bit too 70s? But there's something about it that could work. You get the right placements where the shaders actually go. Okay, what dark on me like? I usually just delete these, but let's have a quick look. Oh, damn, dude. See, I think that they're spending so much time on the store to so many items on the store that should be in game, and people, well, we've got to fund it, dude. Play Witcher 3 or Horizon Zero Dawn. They release one game and 2 massive DLCs. Okay, you can do 1,000 hours in that game. There's more in Witcher, and the base game was 50 quid, and there's something like just so much more content. Then 2 massive DLCs, each are entire massive worlds on their own. Same with Witcher, and same way Horizon Zero Dawn. So I don't know. Oh, what about Shadow Guild? Yeah, I don't think so. No, nothing works on this one, guys. All right, we're going to stop it there. Hopefully this worked, guys. Okay, so while this is so this is this character in its base form. We know shader other than its original, which is like, God, it takes forever, doesn't it, to load up this stuff. So this is who we've got. Now the reason I'm doing a lot of these older armor sets is there's new players. I've got a Destiny 1 playlist, guys, on my channel with about 160 armor sets in it. About the same for Destiny 2 as well. I'm missing the raid armor, and I'm missing other armor sets that are specialist. But I've joined a new clan. One of the guys I'm friends with is another YouTuber, and he seems to think that they'll take me through the raids. I've mentioned it many times. I did almost 6,000 hours on Destiny 1. I did about 1,800 with my Warlock. 1,700 with each of the others, something like that, and I did thousands of raids. But I became a solo player due to circumstances outside my control, and I don't worry about the guy that screws it up. But I think I'm a competent player. I might screw it up once or never, but once I know it, if no one else screws up, we will get through those raids. In half an hour, because that's what I used to do on Destiny 1. We used to do the hard raids in 20 bloody minutes. Once you got the team that all play, if we had a full team that played like I did, and we did, no deaths, no mistake, the odd death here and there. It's when we took random people in to help that would spend 12 hours on a boss fight on normal, and we'd still do that to help him. Anyway, guys, name some colours that you think might be good, and I will see you all on the next one. So cheers.